you know, this studio is okay, but we think we can do a little bit better, have some more fun. So without further ado, it's time to make over the studio. Now this is more like it. Welcome to the new AppSumo Studios. But I'm not just here to brag about how cool our new YouTube setup is, even though it is pretty sweet. Today, we're gonna talk about some basic ways that you can get your YouTube studio off the ground. Stick around until the end because we're giving away some sweet gear to help one lucky Sumo-ling launch their own fresh YouTube studio. So, let's get it going. What's up everybody? Jay here with AppSumo, the leading digital marketplace for every entrepreneur. Quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon for notifications when we drop a hot new vid. All right, let's get into how you can make a simple YouTube studio for your company or at-home setup. Let's cover the basics. You're gonna need a room to set up your studio in. Now we use a small conference room at the AppSumo headquarters, and a dedicated room for creating video at the office or home is going to help you stay organized and motivated. Now there's going to be two components at play in your studio. First is the design setup. This is what your audience is going to see and what you're seeing in this shot right now. Now for most people's goals, all you need is a striking background color and some simple design. We'll get into what makes a good background in a bit. The second thing to be thinking about in your new studio setup is gear. This is the equipment you're using in your studio to make the videos. Video gear can be a daunting wormhole of technicality and confusion, but fear not, Sumo-lings. We're going to focus on the holy triumvirate of video making in their simplest forms: lighting, camera, and sound. A simple understanding and setup of these three things goes a long way. Now that we've broken our studio revamp into two components, design and gear, I recommend creating a good old-fashioned Google Sheet to begin planning out what you'll be needing and keeping track of the project as you go. As you can see, I've broken the project into design, gear, and services. From here, you can link gear that you will need to order, keep track of your budget, and check off action items as you go. This is especially helpful if you're working with your in-house team, looking to pitch a new studio to leadership, or involving multiple people in the project. Once you have your project organized in a sheet or doc, it's time to get to work. The first thing you want to do is envision your background. It might not seem like a lot of space to showcase your brand, but a few intentional choices go a long way. Incorporate your brand colors in the wall paint and design items you choose. Make a list of icons, talismans, neon signs, anything that helps tell your brand story or matches your tone. For us, a neon taco sign and painting the wall in one of our brand's colors were obvious must-haves. Start adding these items on your spreadsheet, and when you're confident you have some good design elements, get to ordering. Now that your set design is squared away, it's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Clear out anything in the space you'll be using that's getting in the way. We want a nice clean slate to start building out the new studio. It's time to get that background looking beautiful. Get some paint up on the wall, and remember, you only need to paint the wall that will be on camera. I have a very poor track record with painting projects, so we brought in handyman Mike to help out. But if you're feeling bold or want to trim your budget, hit a Home Depot or Lowe's and DIY that wall yourself. This is also a good time to block out any external light that might be coming into the room. We want to start with as little light as possible and then bring in studio lights to control the lighting. With a clear space and a painted wall, you can begin to simultaneously set up your gear and build the background. This is where an external monitor comes in really handy, or at least a camera that has a front-facing LED screen. You're going to need to see the framing of your camera in order to properly build your background. Use painter's tape to figure out where your shelving, signs, and such will go. You can also take a still with your camera and then do some very rudimentary virtual set building like our team did here. It's not perfect, but it helps to see roughly what your background concept will look like when it comes to life. You can also have a friend sit where you're going to be sitting while you check out the frame and visualize where your set decorations will go. When you feel confident, it's time to make the background come to life. Again, don't be afraid to enlist some help if hanging things on walls is not your forte. Handyman Mike to the rescue again. Once your background is set up and you have your camera framed up how you want it, it's time to light the studio to make it really come alive. To start, you're going to need a key light, or the main light aimed at a subject on video. We use a softbox lighting system, but there are plenty of key light options such as ring lights and flapjacks. The most important thing is to get some bright, but not too bright, focused light aimed right at you. From there, you can use a fill light to reduce shadowing and help give your subject more depth. Finally, use backlights to help illuminate your background and take your studio to the next level. And there you have it, Sumo-lings. With a little work, organization, and vision, you can make your YouTube studio really come to life. And we want to help one of you bring your YouTube studio to life by giving one lucky winner the ultimate YouTube setup, complete with a Canon PowerShot camera, tripod, ring light, Rode microphone, and access to Wisecut, an AI video editor that saves you loads of time. Plus, our YouTube crew will hop on a call with the lucky winner to chat through your channel's plans, and we're throwing in a Lowe's gift card so you can do some redesign yourself. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to this YouTube channel and leave a comment down below by September 12th. Let us know in the comment what kind of videos you want to see us make. Good luck, Sumo-lings, and as always, we'll see you on the next one. It's time to make over the studio. Okay. Let's not use that one. Where do you go from there, huh?